Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over replenishable sources. If you're a full-time reseller or a part-time reseller, I have some tips and tricks for you to take your reselling game to the next level. And if you're new to my channel, my name's Toby. I'm a full-time reseller for 3 years. I sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. If you're new, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. My channel, I'll be coming out with new videos every week. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and let's get into it. A lot of you may have questions about what is a replenishable source. And if you're a reseller, most of you were getting all your inventory from thrift stores, from garage sales, from your stuff you already have, estate sales, auctions, stuff like that. You're mostly getting all your inventory from stores. I'll give you guys a simple example. If you're going to go to Goodwill and you find a Game Boy Advanced, that's a great find and you're going to make a pretty decent amount of money on that. However, a replenishable source would be an item that you could buy 20, 50, 100, 1,000 of and sell, and it doesn't have to be bulk. It just needs to be replenishable. Now, in wholesale, don't get me wrong, like I don't want to get like people are like, oh, I don't do wholesale, or I don't buy in bulk. It's like, this is not really buying in bulk. It's just replenishable sources. You can buy as many as you want, you can sell as many as you want. We're gonna get into the meats and potatoes of what that actually looks like, what's something you could do, and how you're gonna be able to tackle that obstacle. I think this can really propel your reselling game, because replenishable sources takes a huge amount of time off your hands, because you could just use automation. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we're on Mercari right now, and I just wanted to bring this up because this is the platform that I think replenishable sources work the best on. If you're not familiar with Mercari has it's a very easy fourth algorithm. So if you're new to Mercari, the way eBay works is eBay has promoted listings, and there's a whole way to get your listings seen more. The way Mercari works is the newest listing is shown first, so we don't have to promote anything. All the listings are free. So if you click right here, you'll see like a bundle for USB. I want to click on their page. I don't know who this is. As you guys can see, I literally went to Mercari and typed in Apple chargers, and I went directly to their page, and you can see that literally all they're selling right here on this page is Apple chargers. Now, a lot of you are probably going to ask or wonder, like, I wonder if these are authentic Apple chargers. More than likely, they're not. And anything that has that Apple logo, we could read the description. I don't really know if this is an Apple brand. It has Apple products, so you want to stay away from trying to sell, like, for example, if you're going to sell a third-party product, I wouldn't call it Apple if it's not, you know? However, what we're looking at is replenishable sources. And right here, this person clearly, 7 pieces. Look, 7 piece right there. So we do know that this person is selling replenishable items. They're buying multiples of these. So, and I use Apple chargers because they're so lightweight. And people like to buy multiple of them. Right here, we got some right here. So we'll click on their account. And guys, literally, I'm just using this as an example, but you could see, typing in Apple chargers, this person's name is Charger Central. If you wanted to, you literally can create a separate Mercari account just for one item. Now, they don't allow you to have more than one account, but that's up to you. You can see here 6 iPhone cables. Right here, obviously Charger Central, they have 320 reviews, 3-pack, and you can see their entire page. And this is why I say use automation, because if you guys can tell right here, these are the exact same photo, this is the exact same photo, this is the exact same photo, these are the exact same photo, and like, look, this, how long ago did this sell? I don't even know, but it says 20 Samsung fast chargers plus 20 cables with the charging box, right? So obviously they're getting this from somewhere where they're able to buy multiple of the same item. You could do the same thing with truly anything, but what we're going to do is, I just showed you guys a basic example. We're going to go to Alibaba, which is a website where people buy a lot of stuff. They sell on Amazon. So most people who sell on Amazon, if you're a reseller and you're watching this, you really have to kind of learn, like, yes, you can buy things like retail arbitrage and send them to Amazon and make a lot of money. But a lot of times you're buying or creating or designing products with manufacturers, and you're getting that product to Amazon to fulfill some sort of void or service, right? So when you think of Amazon, a lot of things like replenishable sources, let's just type in lint roller. I misspelled that. Roller. And the reason why I typed in a lint roller is because I guarantee I wouldn't be able to name one brand for a lint roller. And if I was going to buy a lint roller, I would probably just buy the cheapest one, or the one, like the middle one. The one's not the cheapest one, but not the most expensive one, the one in the middle, just so I know it's just fair price. Like right here, you got a 95 sheets. We're looking at lint rollers, and then we'll head over back to Alibaba, and we'll just type in lint roller. And you could see right here, 100 units is 42 cents. I don't like the design of that, but like pet fur, it says pet fur hair removal. And guys, I'm not trying to recommend you go to Alibaba and buy a bunch of items. Do your due diligence. Make sure you see the shipping, $294. Like you gotta think. You have to be smart with this. I'm not gonna even recommend any product. I'm just saying, just look at this, take this idea and apply this to what you know best. So here we can see if you buy 1,000 lint rollers, they're 30 cents. On Amazon, looks like a pack of 5 is $12. Obviously they have their little brand, but literally it's just a black handle with adhesive paper to get the lint off. I mean, this is the exact same thing. You even see like there's some similar labeling that you could add. They allow you to add your own labeling, which is what we call private labeling. But as you can see right here, 10 cents a unit, this stuff right here, it's just a really cool idea. So what we would do is we would essentially, let's just pull up Mercari. I doubt there's going to be lint rollers on Mercari, but who knows. And I may not even be able to find an example on Mercari, but think of the example I showed you with the Apple chargers. So I'm going to bring up Prime Lister here, something that I think is amazing and no, this is not a sponsored video. This is something that I use personally. Okay, this is what I want to focus on right here. So in Prime Lister, I know you guys see where it says relist, duplicate, delete. Prime Lister allows you to set automation tasks. For example, if you wanted to set like every hour, I wanted to list, let's just say this item right here, right? Say you have 1,000 of these, right? You could set an automation with Prime Lister to where it'll list this item 25 times in an hour, and it'll do it like 6 minutes apart, or just you could set the duration between how long it takes to list. Prime Lister is fully supported and not against the terms of service. It's a completely allowed tool to use. Main reason with the tasks is that if you have 100 of the same item and you're taking advantage of the Mercari's algorithm, which the most recent listing appears first, then Prime Lister, in my opinion, is for you, because if you're going to not sell on Amazon and you're going to sell, like I said, you have 100 of these, this wouldn't be practical for someone who's going to Goodwill and buying a Game Boy. You don't need to list the same Game Boy 100 times, but if you're buying multiple of the same item, what we could do here is we could literally just come up with any idea. Let's do stickers, something like this. So it's like 1 cent a piece. I'm sure that if you get enough, like 500 of these or 2,000 of these is literally, I mean, that wouldn't be but like maybe $120. And you could sell 10 to 25 random assortments. Like you could take 10, you could take a picture like this with like 50 of them in the background and say each order will be randomized, randomly picked. You will get a certain amount. And you use automation to just list this over and over and over. It's the same listing, but people are getting offered like, there's a different variation of what they may get. That is a method you could use to just drive in sales. This takes no brain power. This doesn't take anything. You take your money, you buy this, you sign into your Mercari, you take your pictures, you list them, and then you just relist it and set tab. And that's what a replenishable source really comes down to, is being able to make the money, replenish those back to back. Now, I'm just typing in random things off the fly. This is going to be solely based off of what you think is good. Do your product research. I'm not going to ever recommend any product to anyone. What I will say is that it's not about the product. It's about the framework to get up to the product. You obviously want to know if it's profitable. You want to know if it's lightweight. And the reason why I typed in stickers is because like these are so lightweight to kind of better illustrate what I was mentioning. A couple of these pictures up there, and show these pictures, stuff like this. Like these are sets of stickers, right? Well, it's kind of blurry, but these are sets of random stickers, and and you throw a couple of these up there, you create some variation, and then there you go. What you're looking at is, okay, for a set it's $1. The set comes with 50 pieces, right? So 25 pieces is like $6, and you do like ship on your own. You could do $3 shipping, and really it's all about creativity and coming up with the plan that's going to work for you. But my best advice I can give is the more items you could find replenishable, the better. And what I like to say is I like to create a bracket of daily income I expect per item that I'll be investing in. So let's put all the goodwill, all the thrifting aside. We need to find products we could reorder, and then we know are going to work, and that brings some sort of like, oh wow, that's cool, I'm gonna get that, right? So what I would say is most resellers struggle because they are on, it's like a treasure hunt, right? You're on the treasure hunt for the next item. You're on the treasure hunt, you're going out, you're sourcing, and you have to do that, right? Or not even eventually. What if I told you were able to take away some of that stress, because having to go find items can be very stressful, and someone who's starting out, it could be very discouraging when you don't find those items. So this is a way to bring your income level up and create a steady line of income that your reselling game is always going to go up and down. I've had a $3,000 week. I've had days where I went with zero money. Like a couple weeks ago, one day I made nothing. The next day I made like $500. So you're going to have those ups and downs, but having these replenishable sources, what it does is, how much money can I make off of this item per day? And then when you find that out, and to be honest, you're really not going to truly know. Make sure it's lightweight. You know how much it's selling for. You check Google Trends. You check all the sold comps for anything similar to this. After all that, you know how much it's going to sell for. Say these stickers sell for $10. You're paying $1. Take into account shipping, fees, everything you take into account, and say you make $4 a unit. Okay, well there we go. We're making $4 profit a unit off of this one item. And some people may say, well, $4 is not a lot. Well, guess what? If you have 1,000 of them, there you go. That's $4,000. So, and that's the point, is like, obviously you want items more than $4, but a $4 profit, if you do this 1,000 times, it's $4,000, and this is so simple to the point to where you're just waiting for it to sell, which is what you do anyways when you buy things. You list it and you wait for it to sell and you package it up. The only difference with this is you're using automation because you have 1,000 of them. So it takes the risk, goes a little bit up. So the risk factor, in my opinion, can be greater because you're buying more of the same item. However, it could be very less if the item you're buying, and you know what you're doing, is going to make you so much more money than you could ever imagine off of just one item at a thrift store. Now, I say all of that to essentially say replenishable sources. If you have 5 products that you are selling, like say you do the lint rollers, say you do this, say you do some, I don't know, like protective phone case, whatever it is, whatever the item is, say you have 5 items that you make $20 a day on, like $20 profit per day per item. You're making $100 a day. That's in an average month. That's $2,800 a month. Only thing you're doing is you're just telling Prime Lister, hey, and yes, this is a paid service. The pricing is, I think, is very fair. $33 a month. But if you don't want to do cross listing, like if you just want to completely go crazy, like right here, scheduled task, listing task, I think this is a very needed product because listing does take a lot of time. It does take a lot out of you, and Prime Lister allows you to literally just automate a system that can just drive so much revenue, which frees up so much more time for you to go out and actually source and not have to like worry about anything. And then not only that, if you're making $20 a day off of one item, there's no limit to how many items you could find. This unlocks so much potential. And I really do a lot of retail arbitrage with Funko Pops, like Hot Topic. We wait at these events and we get all these exclusives, and it's super cool. You know, if you're out of luck, you're out of luck. And creating the income stream is a very, in my opinion, underrated, underutilized way. Not just grow your income, because this is unlimited, and the amount of time you take to learn about your craft, the better you get. And people are doing amazing are not really going to be talking about it. They're going to be grinding. There's no reason why any person that's watching this video, there's no reason why you cannot have 30 products that are replenishable sources. And no, I don't recommend you to tell people what you're selling on these products, because if you're making a lot of money on this, it's like, yo, don't go tell the entire world. But at the same time, I want to teach you guys, this is how you do it. I don't have to tell you what product to use. You just have to take the formula of how to do that and then apply it to whatever product you think is best for you and your business. Or I'll say this, if you're in Orlando, Florida and someone's in Colorado, so they may have different business practical ideas, things like that. Someone may want to focus on a little more, apparel. Like, you're not going to be selling like beach shorts in Colorado when it's freezing. That's just a small example of everyone's different. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just look at where you're at now and try to self-evaluate, like, hey, what can I do to get in a better place? All it takes is research, checking off the boxes. Yes, it's cheap to ship. Yes, it's profitable. Yes, I could use automation. Yes, it's a high quality product. And I'll go into way more detail about, and maybe I'll create a class on like what characteristics you should do, what type of suppliers you should trust, what types of stuff you shouldn't. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you like this, please leave a like. This is free game. Share this video with someone who needs to see this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, tell someone you love them. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Sorry I ain't been myself, cause you got me tripping. Feelings never gonna end, no subscription. And you know I'm hard to read, like an encryption. Can't trust love no more, I keep my distance. But you know I want it, so I